of awareness. I know so much is being done, but so much also need to be done. And also, this kind of awareness shouldn't be from the CSOs and the private sector alone. The government also need to. You know, our National Assembly is still very close. It's still very secretive. You know, you don't have access there. You know, if you want to have any books about their order paper, it's very difficult for you to get their order paper every day. You know, you don't know how they go about their activities. So there should be openness, you know. And yes, everybody can inspire to be there. So, and also provide a mentorship platform for mentorships and trainings.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Catalyzing Youth for Accountability in Governance. And today our focus is on public attitudes towards accountability in governance. And the aim of today's program is to assess and understand public sentiment regarding accountability in governance, aiming to promote informed civic engagement by exploring citizens' perspectives, challenges, and potential solutions in fostering a more accountable and transparent government. And today's program is actually initiated by Greenlight Initiative, supported by LIP Africa and Nigeria Youth Future Fund, NYFF. And today our guest is still Monday Tama Yari, Executive Director, African Center for Youth Development, Education and Advocacy Initiative by SIA, and it's titled Gimme Love. If you're just joining us, this is Catalyzing Youth's Action for Accountability in Governance, and today our focus has been on public attitudes towards accountability in governance. And today our resource person has been Monday Tama Yari, Executive Director, Africa Center for Youth Development, Education and Advocacy Initiative. All right, so in your view, what measures could be taken? Oh, we actually talked about this. So, to what extent do you think youth involvement contributes to fostering accountability in governance?
Okay, thank you once again. And it's very important. You know, youth play a vital, pivotal role in assuring accountability and governance because they introduce fresh idea.
Okay.
You know, they introduce innovation. They introduce things, you know. In the past 5 years, most of the big stories, most of the big cracks that you see are ideas of young people.
Okay.
You know, in just of recent, we had an issue of certificate issue, racketeering, and the rest of it from Nigeria and the rest of it. You know, those were initiatives from young people. You know, because we are tech savvy, we know how to go about the information to get what we want. You know, most of all those leaks information you hear, people in power running helter-skelter, you know, where investigation made by young people in one way or the other. So it's very, very, very important. And young people introduce this freshness. If the place is becoming dull, they introduce innovation. They introduce fresh idea. And no economy ever develop without young people playing an integral part. You know, read through history. The UAE, most of the things they introduce things that has to do with young people. You know, if you travel to China, they even have a minister of future affairs. That is young person, very young person, you know. They bring in innovation. So in the case of this part of the world, Nigeria, is very, 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 very important. But my fears is do they in authority truly know that these young people are, you know, resources that they need to take advantage of.
Okay, so do you feel that the youth also know that they are the resources too?
Definitely. You know, if one thing I know, if you're not a Nigerian, you know how they appreciate Nigerians out there. You know, we have this resilient spirit that we go for anything.
Okay.
You know, go for anything. You know, I was just going through the internet and I saw an information that Nigerians are one of the highest or the best doctors in UK. You know, you travel out and all sorts. So it's because we understand our value. It's just that the environment is not convenient enough for us to flourish. You know, but even as a dad,
we are still flourishing.
You know, it is only in Nigeria that young people are blazing without even as things are, we are still smiling. Still smiling and making the country proud.
Okay.
You know, so we know from our own end.
All right. So, what recommendations do you have for encouraging a more proactive and informed citizenry in matters of governance accountability?
Okay, I have a two-step approach
Okay.
that I will advise. One, they should invite young people to the table. Two, they should allow the young people to speak at the table when they're at the table. Three, they should listen to what the young people are saying. And the fourth one is they should implement what young people said, because we find ourselves in this system in Nigeria where there is intergenerational dialogue, where they bring in the old and the young people. At the end of the day, they push aside what young people present at the table. Not that they don't invite, they invite. Not that they don't listen, they listen. But the tail end, when it is time for implementation,
They don't implement.
They don't implement it. So there's so much that need to be done in that. If truly we want to have an accountable government, because it's something that we need to start learning from beginning now. Young people, this money that is given to me for this project should not be diverted. But when I know that if I'm there, I have a godfather that will defend me. You see them doing, and also at the end of the day, they still use young people to perpetrate what they want to do. So much need to be done in the area of sensitization and in the area of bringing all to the table. Let's hear. If we truly want this unitary system, or if we truly want this system, how do we go about it? Then it now become a collective effort. Effort. We say, I will get things done.
All right. So, what are your final words?
Okay, my final words in ensuring accountability is everybody should be accountable. In what is committed to their hands. Not only when you're in government. The true test of leadership is not when you're in position, it's when you're even following. What you are doing right now, as I'm talking right now, if your boss call you and say, give me a report, you will not be, you'll not be shaking here and there. So accountability starts from individuals. In our homes, we should be accountable. Let our yes be yes, let our no be. Let people know us for who we are. Then when we get in there, we will surely deliver. And for those in authority, when you are asked questions, it's not that someone wants to disgrace you or something, but because we want to learn that sense of responsibility. If I ask you a question and you answer me right, when someone asks me, I'll be able to answer the person right. So it's a total package that we all need to. Your relationship with your boyfriend and girlfriend, how are you treating them? Are you playing away or you are playing in?
Okay.
Be accountable.
Okay, the key word here is be accountable. Thank you so much, Monday Tama Yari, for being part of the program today.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
All right, so like he said, be accountable. If you're just joining us today, well, the program was Catalyzing Youth Action for Accountability in Governance. And yes, this program is initiated by Greenlight Initiative, supported by LIP Africa and Nigeria Youth Future Fund, NYFF. And our focus today was on public attitude towards accountability in governance. Until we talk again next week, Tuesday, my name is Benedicta Henshaw, and the station is still Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio experience you can count on. Thanks for listening.